Still waiting for a big smile out of you. You're up 2-0. What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or?
Still to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Rick's BLAZIN takes. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with me. I appreciate that. So without further ado, let's get right into it. You know what it is. Rick BLAZIN, another episode of Rick's BLAZIN takes. We coming at you live and direct. Today is Friday. Wait, is it Friday? Yes, today is Friday, July 7th. And, you know, I'm going to give you the ins and outs of what's happening, what's going on in SimWorld. We had some games on tap on last night. I'm going to go through them quickly, and then we're going to get into what we need to get into on today. So, a few things about last night. There were some winners. There were some losers. There were some big winners. There were some big losers on last night. Some of the games that we're talking about. We have the Yacht Club big win over Middle East. Well, we knew what that was, right? So we're not gonna spend too much time on that. Yacht Club needed that. They're in that race to one. They're in the conversation. I don't know if they can hold it down. They've been really inconsistent up and down. I'm not sure if they can hold their spot, but for now, they're in the place to be. Originators get the win off of Southeast Select. Originators, again, I think they're the best team overall in SimWorld right now. They get a 10-point win. Cascadia with a very big win over Lone Star Basketball Club. King Arthur does this thing with 19 points. Lone Star need to find some answers. And Cascadia is in the thing for right now. For right now, they're in the 8th spot. I predicted them in the beginning to be in the 8th spot to make the race to one. Hope they don't make a lie out of me. Best Coast Ballers falls to Beyond the Arch. Beyond the Arch is playing solid basketball. I've been saying in the last few weeks that you got to give Coach Kuzma some credit. Solid basketball. Tyson Simpson, 20 points, 8 rebounds, 8 blocks. That's the difference. You give Tyson Simpson the ball and you get the F out of the way and watch him work. And Indy Stripes in Bay Area. I predicted it yesterday. I told y'all, I said during the broadcast on the post-up that Bay Area was going to win by 20. And they won by 21. I mean, it is what it is. Indy has a lot going on. Most of it's not good. They're looking for answers in a myriad of ways. And Bay Area keeps rolling along. And they now have the number 1 seed in that division. We're going to get to that in just a minute. Heartland Zombies and the Nail Biter, they lose. I predicted that as well. To Asia Pacific. 67-63. Asia Pacific is a solid squad, man. They're a tough team to take out. And Heartland's playing well, but it's just not enough. All right, so we're taking a look at it. At the race to one and seeing where we are. Yesterday we did the division of the one conference, and then today we're going to talk about the other conference because we want to get down to race to one on where it is right now. Currently, again, these things can change, especially coming down the stretch of this last part of the season. These things may change daily, right? So let's talk about the Legend Conference. It is stacked. You got teams 1 through, these teams are stacked. Bay Area number 1 right now. Southeast Select 2. H-Town 3. Best Coast 4. Showtime 5. Lone Star 6. Yacht Club 7. Asia Pacific is 8. Let's look at the matchup. Bay Area versus Asia Pacific. Asia Pacific is a dangerous team, but where they are weak happens to be Bay Area's strong part. They are weak inside. Bay Area is strong inside. I like Bay Area over that. That matchup. Southeast Select versus Yacht Club. Yacht Club's too inconsistent for me to put any money down on them. I'll take Southeast Select. Number 3, H-Town versus Lone Star Basketball. Hey, they do this again. They're going to do this dance one more time. H-Town, I think, has their number. I think H-Town has Lone Star's number. I'll be honest with you. I would take H-Town in that. Best Coast Select versus Showtime. That will be the game to see. You got Lace Darius versus Bronny. Showtime has beat Best Coast already once. So I would pick Showtime to beat him again. That's just what I would say. Okay. Now, a lot of this is still up in the air, right? Like I said, this is the matchup. This is my prediction based on what the standings are on today. These standings can and they will change. One thing that's changed is Cascade is now number 8 seed. That has changed, right? Bad Boys lost. Bad Boys been losing. I don't know. I hope Cascade holds on to their spot. We'll see how that goes. As far as the Legend Conference, ATLians, Gulf Coast, Latin America, I can't trust it. I can't really even trust Yacht Club staying at number 7, to be honest with you. I can't trust it. The Gulf Coast is trying to make a little run. We'll see. I don't know. Last point before I get out of here, I talked about it yesterday. The versus Chris Brown versus Usher. I'll say this really quickly. If you're picking songs and both of their catalogs, I think it's a really close matchup. If you're doing the versus format as far as one song after the other, anybody can win. It depends on the order of the song. Any one of those guys can win or lose depending on the order of the song. Don't argue with me. Argue with your bearded grandmother. I'm telling you what I know. Music is what I know. As far as the dances is concerned, forget about it. Chris Brown is that dude. Chris Brown is that guy. He literally has mimicked Michael Jackson at award shows. Like, they pay him to come and perform Michael Jackson's moves. Except he also does flips and stuff too. At 6'1", Michael Jackson was 5'4". Chris Brown's doing all of Michael Jackson's moves. Who's Michael Jackson, in my opinion, is the greatest dancer performer. He's mimicking his moves, plus he's adding his own flair to it. At 6'1", get out of here. Chris Brown dancing, hands down. On the actual versus, Chris Brown versus Usher, it's up in the air. See y'all. Y'all have a good week.
Daddy.